welcome back. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our wonderfully talented and creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. After the show today, you can run on over to our other social media sites. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Like, follow us there as well. We are constantly updating and posting on new events that we're going to be at, new and exciting things that our guests are doing. Right now, I'm Allyson Murray, and we are in the Lady and Leak Toystore in New Hartford, New York. And we're hanging with the caricature artist of Trees, Trolls, and Their Secret Gifts, Andrew Bufferton. Thank you so much for hanging with me.
Thank you.
So tell us about your artistic background. Did you go to college to be an artist?
I actually did. I went to the school here when it was Munson Williams in Utica.
Yes.
I went to they had a program with Envy, which is now Pratt. And then I transferred over to New Paltz, where I get a degree in art education, and I'm recently an art teacher at Proctor in Utica,
fantastic.
High school program.
Great.
And I continue to draw and paint, and it's something I always do.
Oh my God, and you do beautiful work. I have to show you. He did me. Isn't that cool? That is just so awesome. I love it. So what do you hope that people take away from your artwork, especially in the book?
Well, I didn't draw directly in the book. I did do behind us. I did do that tree. I designed that for Barry. But when it comes to any artwork, if it makes a kid want to pick up a pencil, that makes me happy. Because everybody should be drawing.
Oh, I know.
Like
even if you can, I know.
Everyone can draw. I tell my kids all the time, you may think you can't draw, you just can't draw where your brain is yet.
Right.
It's like anything else. So, art is having high standards and reaching them any way you can.
One more. That's a good lesson. Who are some of your biggest influences?
Well, when it comes to cartooning, you know what? I was a kid who always had to have that Mad magazine, and you can see like the Mort Drucker and the Don Martin, and you can see those in my art. I also big influence of mine has been Ralph Stegman's illustrative work, and when I paint, I do Picasso and
oh my goodness.
And a lot of Klee and Giacometti. I mean, I live for art. That's is one of my
fantastic.
It's my passion.
Especially being an art teacher.
It kind of helps.
What kinds of tools do you like to use?
Anything I can get my hands on. I'm generally a draw and paint, but I just went to the Museum of Glass, so I might be doing some glass work. I mean, that's that kind of thing where when you can look at art, you can just kind of let your mind go and worry about the process, not the product.
Do you like graphics and stuff like that, or are you more?
I do a lot of graphic work. I do pet portraits, and I do a lot of work now more on the machine, and I'm probably going to be taking on a class where I'm teaching the students, because that's where we're going, in that direction, to work, to draw on pads and to illustrate that way.
Which current art trends do you currently follow, if any?
The current art trends?
Are there?
I don't know. I mean, they're always coming up, and
new,
for a while, everybody's like spray painting and those universes and street art like that. I know my kids like I get them involved in anything that's optical illusion, and of course, the graphic stuff, the illustration, is, like I said, where we're going in those terms.
Yeah. So how do you navigate the art world? Being an art teacher, keeping up to date, do you teach your kids all kinds of new stuff?
I do. Every day when they come in, I have a picture on the board, and we on the smart board, so we're using technology, and we talk about the artists, we talk about the art movements, everything we can, and I want to get the kids involved, that you can see something brand new, and I'll throw up things that I see just being online. I mean, they have this visual glossary right there. When I was a kid, I had to learn how to draw something. I had to pedal my bike to the library, had to go find it, to make a copy of it, and hopefully I didn't lose it by the time I got home to draw it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Now you just
Yeah, Google anything. What kinds of things do you seek out opportunities for you in the art industry? Do you take on projects for sale?
Yes, I do. I do commissions. I do a lot of the character events and stuff. It's hard to manage it with the teaching all the time, but in the summer I try to concentrate on the business as much as I can.
Very good. How do you know when a project is finished for you?
It depends on the project. I have some things, some paintings that go on, and you know, just staring at them for an hour is working on them, and they may take, you know, 5-6 weeks. That drawing I did of you took 5 minutes. So it's like
You're so good at it.
There's things that it really depends, and you know, a lot of artists will say they're not done. They never feel done, and it takes a while to let something go all the way. It's because you put everything into something, even if it's a little sketch or something. You're like, I don't know.
Yeah. And you're your worst critic too. So do you have someone kind of like look at it and say, what do you think?
Yes, I do. My wife went to art school with me as well, and unfortunately she's bedridden and can't make art, but she sure is one tough critic. I know if it's okay, then that means it's fantastic. If it's good, then I'm gonna be having a lot of sales.
What inspires you when you're getting ready to do a particular project? Anything in particular?
It really depends. It could be anything. I know. I was doing Christmas cards over the break and around Christmas time, and as I'm driving to work, I saw an old beat up truck, and so when I got to work, I kind of did a quick pencil sketch, and later I did it right on the machine, and I made a Christmas card that was the truck with a rustic kind of Santa guy and a dog in there, and they looked pretty cool.
Very good. So where can people find you and your art? Can they follow you? Do you post places maybe that you're going to be at?
I do have Instagram. I do have a card. I don't know if you can.
I can. You can put his card right up here.
And I can be reached in the local area, and and on the web as well.
Very good. Very good. Do we have time for a game, Harry? We have time for a game.
A game?
We like to play games on this show, Drew. I'm going to play with you. Never Have I Ever. Have you ever played?
Never have I ever. I have never ever played.
Yeah, we'll try not to do a bad one. Try not to be bad. We'll keep it quiet because there's children in the room. This is kind of like truth or dare without the dare. Basically, you just pick a card. I'm going to play with you because I like to embarrass myself as well.
Okay.
And we just answer never have I or have I. Do you want me to go first? And you can put it back in if it's a bad one. Let's see. Never have I ever eaten something out of the garbage. No, I can honestly say I have never done that.
Let's see. Never have I ever snagged someone else's food when the delivery person accidentally arrived at my door.
Oh.
Now, if that was room service,
that's an interesting one.
might have been college, and it might not even been my door, but. But no, not as an adult.
Not as an adult,
responsible
but you have
person.
as a younger.
Yeah, as a younger, developing human being.
That's awesome. Well, guys, it's been a real pleasure and honor and treat hanging with Drew today. I am Allyson Murray, but before we go, we would like to give a very special thank you to our partners at Krypton Radio out of LA, Famous Faces and Funnies, Space Coast Comics, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Embellish FX out of Orlando, Florida, Celestial Healings out of Liverpool, New York. Without these guys, we could not do what we do. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web, and we hope you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and let us know what you think of today's show and our guest. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log on, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next. Very good. You did great.